And so this is lockdown again.
Two.
Two. And what have we done?
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
It doesn't feel like lockdown, except I'm always indoors.
And a new one's just begun.
And so this is lockdown.
Oh, there's going to be some terrible lockdown Christmas songs, isn't there?
I'm still waiting. I don't think John Lewis have released their ad yet, have they? I think most of the
they
shops
have.
Oh, have they? I've not seen
Have
it. I mean, I've been saying for past couple of months, like, what is their ad going to be? It'll be like NHS workers shutting their houses, and obviously that's a good thing to celebrate and stuff. Not that they're shutting their houses, but NHS workers. But it's just going to be the most. It's got to be COVID related, right? What is it? Have you seen it?
I've seen it, and thankfully it's not.
Isn't it?
Oh.
It's just a nice little story of giving, and it's all done in loads of different styles. It's a welcome relief from, as I was expecting the same thing. I was expecting this Christmas to be an onslaught of things have been a bit weird this year.
Oh, are you talking about the one with the hearts?
Yes,
But there's like a pigeon. And,
yeah.
But I thought that was actually a supermarket. I didn't think that was John Lewis, but maybe it is.
It
Is
is
it John
John
Lewis?
Lewis boy. Yeah.
Oh, I thought I saw it under a hashtag that was like
Quality advertising there, John Lewis.
Yeah, didn't even know what shop it was. I thought I saw it under like hashtag Sainsbury's or something like that. So I don't know, maybe not. But oh well, okay, yeah, I've seen that one. It is actually quite good.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, good. Anyway, lockdown. Yeah,
Yeah,
Woohoo.
that's funny.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it?
enjoying
Very
it.
good.
loving it.
I put my tree up.
Oh yeah,
Really?
Yeah, it's 2 foot,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
big tree. Oh yeah,
Nice, big boy.
tree.
Is it decorated or is it just a bare tree?
Well, it's got lights built into it because
Okay.
only the best, and runs off battery. Also, premium product.
Nice.
It's got little baubles on it, a few red baubles. Some of them have that terrible glitter on that follows you for years.
Oh
you know that
no,
one.
Oh,
And some beads, some gold beads
Beads. Oh, Christmas
as well. So yeah, pretty excited about that. It looked a bit shit, so I've put it on a box now.
Oh,
And now it looks a bit more impressive.
yeah, it's really elevated it.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Do you
Like,
always
you
put,
guys
put
gonna
your
do it?
tree up this early? I don't. Is it early? Yeah.
No. It is early. Yeah, I've done it because I'm in lockdown, and it's been a miserable year.
So fuck you. It's Christmas.
Fuck you, it's Chris. I don't give a shit. I never I never put up a tree usually because I go celebrate Christmas with my family. But I'm out working 5 days a week. But now that I'm here all the time, I feel like I might as well have something to look at. And so I got myself a little shit tree.
Oh, that's cute.
Merry Shitmas.
well maybe we should put up the Podiots tree as well, just early.
Yeah.
Should we just?
Well, just the music, just cut it in, like mid whatever Michael's about to say next.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was going to sort of mime me putting a tree up, or not mime. What's the opposite
okay.
of mime? What's radio for mime?
Audio description for the blind.
Yeah.
There we go.
Peter puts up a Christmas tree.
Wow,
that's fantastic.
It's beautiful.
There it is.
The picture you've painted there. Wow.
Yeah.
It was really magical.
What would really top it off would be some music.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Podiots, the official Vidiots podcast. It's a conversational podcast where we take some questions from you at home and obey the law of the 3 Us, where everybody brings
A thing along
to
to
talk
talk about.
I'm Ben.
I'm Peter.
And I'm Michael.
Michael, talk to me about these rodents.
Oh, we've got rodents at the minute, and I'm not talking about the ferrets.
Not talk about the long ones.
Hey, the long. Oh, I wish there was. No, I was going to say I wish they were as big as the ferrets, but that would be absolutely horrifying. That would be even bigger
because
than rats.
they would scale up, so they wouldn't be long and thin. They would just be massive.
Oh, that'd be horrifying. The thing with mice, I really like them. I think they're really cute, but they can really cause mayhem in a house, so it's not really a good idea to keep them around. And we, the other week, heard some scratching in the walls.
Mm.
we were like,
Jeff?
that's not good. Jeff, come out, please. Sadly, no, it wasn't an extra special magical mongoose. It was tiny little mousy boys. And so we did the right thing. We set up a few traps. First night, we caught 2. And we responsibly disposed of them. Because with mice, you're not supposed to drop them off, just near your street. You have to take them quite far away, because otherwise they'll just return back. So for some reason, we decided the best thing to do would be to drive 45 minutes.
Wow.
To a nature reserve.
Ah.
So that at least they had a nice environment. We dropped them off by the toilets, had a bit of shelter. We dropped them off to do their thing. Obviously, the problem with this idea was every time we found a mouse, it was, oh, great, now it's time for an hour and a half round trip. And every time we went, it felt like midnight, and we were trespassing on private property to give these mice a nice home.
To release the mice.
We have changed. We've gone somewhere slightly closer. We've gone to some allotments, so now when we get the mice, they go not that far away, and it's a bit easier for us. But
are they going to cause trouble in the allotment, the mice? Michael?
Don't make me feel bad for dropping the mice.
Michael?
They might. No, there's loads
Michael,
of...
have you ruined the harvest, Michael?
No! Look, hey, harvest. The mouse are happy. The mice are happy. All right? They've got food and fruit and everything. There's probably already a ton in there, whatever.
But Mrs. Goggins, that's her Christmas sprouts there.
Yeah, they've all got little nibble marks in them now.
It's Christmas for the mice as well.
There's farting mice all over the allotment.
Okay, I may have accidentally ruined Bristol's allotment economy. I'm sorry.
Little furry stink bombs.
Oh, dear. Do you want to guess how many we've caught so far?
Oh, God. 10?
Close.
I think less, fewer.
It's 8 so far.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. And the thing is, that's definitely not all of them.
Oh, no.
It's been a few quiet days, but the other day I walked out in the kitchen, one just sat in the middle looking at me. I was like, oh, fuck's sake, there's more. And, and now I just live in constant fear in my house.
At least it's not the at least not. I've really struggled to think of the word rats there. I was like, what are those big mice called? I don't know where that word went out of my
mice
head.
Too.
Large mouse.
Mice,
The
yeah.
sequel to mice.
Mm-hmm. At least it's not rats, because there's a friend of our family who is a GP, and she unfortunately she's been diagnosed with COVID. And so she's self-isolating, and at the same time, she's realised she's got rats in her house. She lives in this old, I think she lives in quite an old, like a nice old house, but it's big and has
ratty.
big cavities in the walls and is ratty. And they're not just in, because sometimes with rats and mice, they can just be sort of in your walls or in your attic, and they're not like around your house, but they're around her house, like in her kitchen and God knows where else. And the pest controller won't come or can't come because she's self-isolating with COVID. So she's just living with rats
God.
for like 2 weeks that are in her house, like in her kitchen. And I don't think she wants to really leave her bedroom at the moment. So count yourself lucky.
That's like the plot of a horror movie.
I was going to say, it sounds like The Shape of Water.
But with rats.
The sequel, but with rat. Yeah, it's just The Shape of Water and then in brackets, but with rats.
Yeah.
The most impressive thing about the mice was they're coming into my room to grab the droppings of ferret food. And I feel like that's just the stupidest thing ever. You walk right into the lion's den. Like, ferrets supposedly are, they're good at hunting. The predators, I mean, I don't think ours are, but I just think that's a brave mouse to come in here. Maybe it deserves to be here. I feel bad for taking it to the allotments now.
You've got to have those crumbs, son.
Son?
Got to get those crumbs. So is there like a proper humane way to, if you were to call a man or woman to come out, are there any solutions other than murder the mice?
I mean...
Yeah, you can do like humane traps and stuff, I think.
Yeah, that would be by far the most effective thing is just blitz them and plug up any holes. I think what we've been doing is getting just mouse traps that a little box is essentially that the door hinges up when they enter it, so they get caught in that. And you can get like repellents, like emitters that you plug into your wall that emits a high frequency. That's supposed to deter them as well, but that's not. I think that would just make them move away from where the emitter is.
And presumably, like, well, I mean, what do I know? But it might not go down well with the ferrets. If it's not nice for a mouse, it might not be nice for a ferret.
Yeah, that was my concern as well. So right now we're just going for the long and slow approach of trying to slowly catch them all. I'm worried now they've gotten smart to the traps, and we're just developing smarter mice.
They're learning.
Well, we'll just have to check in with you next time, Michael,
Mouse update.
to see if you're going to spend
mice?
Christmas with the mice.
Oh, please, no. It's just, I've never felt so uneasy sitting in my living room at like 4 a.m. and just thinking, God, there could be a mouse watching me. Because that's what one of them did. For the first mouse we caught, I've got quite a big crack under my door, so he could easily pop in and out. And I turned round and there's this mouse sitting there.
Just
and he
studying
sat and watched for a minute. And it just felt so uneasy. How many hours have I spent at a computer while being watched at a mouse? What have they seen? Those poor mice.
Cheeky bastards.
Cheeky bastards.
Well, I tell you who aren't a load of freeloaders living in the walls.
Whoa.
Our wonderful fucking pod squad for this week. Hey, did you know that you could support the show financially? You can. You actually can. You can listen to it for free, and we love you very much. But if you want to go one step further and support us financially, you can do by going to streamlabs.com/Podiots donations. Donate £3 or more to get a shout out at the beginning and the end of the show and join Pod Squad. This week we have an unbelievably generous bunch of boys and girls and probably others, I would imagine. So, Mikey, would you like to kick us off?
We start with Cum Bob Square Penis, Lord Mayor's Poopier, Lamb Spam and Jam Toasty, Jason Alombi, Tommy the Wank Engine, who's ever generous. He's actually followed up from his previous donation, but he's found on the bathroom floor.
Yes.
I was not naked when my roommate found me on the bathroom floor, but I was shirtless, which is embarrassing because I'm built like a Hispanic Pillsbury doughboy. Also, she was about to call the police because I wasn't moving. Sorry about that, Abby.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. And we continue with Stephen Scoats, a pile of yesterday's cum.
Oh.
Good, thanks. You can have that money back, thanks, but no thanks. K. Dewey, always sunny in Philadelphia. It works.
Yeah.
Gooey Bug Spittoon, Apple CEO Steve Jobs.
Oh my God, with one B.
The actual one. Why isn't the donation bigger than
Yeah,
that?
come on, Steve Jobs.
Holding out on us.
Steve Jobs.
Even with Steve Jobs' massive empire, this is still, in relative terms, a very generous donation.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Had I known the iPhone would be so used to ingest this tripe, perhaps I wouldn't have made it so smart in the first place. Thanks, Steve. Really appreciate that. And we got Axel93, who was incredibly generous. Woo. And they say, by the way, it's pronounced as one word, not AK Shell. Just wanted to say... Oh, I probably shouldn't have read that. That was stage instructions.
Hey, we all learned now.
There we go. Well, just in future, if you see Axel about, it's Axel. Just wanted to say, you boys bring so much joy to the world. These are hard times, and they must be hard for you too. But I just want to say that the Walrus Army, thank you. Love you. Bye.
Thank you, Axel.
That's incredibly generous. Thank you.
Very, very generous.
I pissed Ben's B.
Bed.
What?
Bed.
Ah, there we go. Thank you. I pissed Ben's bed at What Culture. Thank you.
Bastard.
Trunter's Bumpus Boppis. Peter's cunting daughter.
Oh.
Chav Ramirez. Lord Brotovich. A very generous Tobias Weatherburn. Hi, boys. Long-time listener here. First-time spender. I like that. First-time spender. Please give a shout-out to my wonderful partner, B. BB. They are amazing, and your content brings us both a lot of laughs and a lot of joy. P.S. Can't believe you didn't come to our wedding in Cardiff. Oh, we missed the wedding.
Oh, no. Hello, Tobias and partner B. We hope you're married. We know you're married.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hope you've not already divorced.
I hope you had a wonderful day, you two.
Sorry we couldn't be there.
Sorry. Something about lockdown. And the last one...
It's probably in 2018, but yeah.
Yeah. If you did a wedding this year, it's very irresponsible. And the last one is smelly bummy plops in my tummy. Thank you.
Oh, lovely. Well, the list continues with Stukalicious, Katie Kinsolo, who was quite generous, but not quite generous enough for a message, but I just wanted to say thanks for being generous anyway, Katie Consolo, because that's a good amount. Emily Lemons, Flap Slap McQuack. There's no C, it's just M Quack. Kevin from Con, who was actually generous enough for a message, who says, no funny message, just love for the boys. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
Poyoyon _ stapler. Okay. Arthur from Natural 9. Specky Becky. Dominic Cummings is goings.
Bye-bye.
Vedi Feber Kithes Bores 420. Four Seasons they're so hard. Four Seasons Total Landscaping, but ALAN is in caps, so it's Alan. Two first names. By Art Pop on iTunes, who was very generous and said, hello, my best friend, whom you might know as Tommy the Wank Engine or Triglyceride T, has been a huge dedicated fan over the years and turned me into one as well. His birthday is coming up soon, and I was hoping you can wish him a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Triglyceride.
Tommy.
Happy birthday, Tommy. I hope you don't spend it on the bathroom floor.
No. Axel's Alive 95. Cares of Gallifrey. I'm 44. I should know better. Was very, very generous and didn't know better, and has said, been with you lads since the days when Scott Tailford wasn't in every What Culture video. Keep up the great work. Sorry I've not contributed before. I'm old and forgetful. Thank you for your generosity there.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
And Prince Beefcakes, The Lovable Kazi, and Ben's Brake Light Spider.
Oh.
And we wrap it up with Trans Rights, Donak07, who says, I keep forgetting to donate because I'm an idiot, so have a bit extra this time. Love you guys. Thank you, Donak.
Thank you.
Count every vote killer. That's it. Pollen-packed pipe with just an absurd donation.
Jesus.
Yeah,
and they
madness.
say, this is for the times I watched but couldn't donate. Stay peachy. Thank you so much, Pollen-packed pipe.
Thank you very much.
Hope you're doing okay. The Gay Penguin Agenda, a very generous Mr. E. Sender, that's their name. Meet the Facekers. Oh, I see. Meat face, gotcha.
Oh, there we go.
Hasty Diatribe, Fort Wendy. Vidiots is changing. Peter gets... Oh, it looks like it says Peter gets shit by a truck, but it's Peter gets hit by a truck. Thank you for the generous donation. You don't have to read this if you don't want to. I can provide almost anything to hit Peter with truck. Truck with semi, truck and dog, 3 to 6 axles, or any earth-moving equipment other than what? Oh, there's no punctuation. Okay. Or any earth-moving equipment. Other than that nonsense, thank you for everything you do. Thank you, Peter gets hit by a truck. How do you feel about getting hit by earth-moving equipment, Peter?
I'm not really sure exactly what... I mean, I'm assuming that's sort of...
a shovel?
Diggers and things.
Diggers, yeah. A shovel.
It's technically earth-moving equipment.
It's true.
I suppose so.
Can't argue with that.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
We've also got Wally, who was also very, very generous. Loved your content for a long time. This isn't much compared to the laughs you've all given me, but it's what I can do at the moment. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Macker, Finn Tristan PLC, very generous, Matt66727, who says, hey guys, love the podcast. Can I get some good luck wishes and a hello for my friend Nicole, who's a big fan? She introduced me to your videos and has just started on her PhD.
Aww.
Best of luck, Nicole.
Best of luck to you. Mm.
Yeah.
And thank you for telling your friends as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
It actually happened.
Nicole, if you're hearing this, pass on the good word to the people in your PhD. Come on, spread the love.
Everyone keep telling your friends. It's not over.
Never
It's not over until we say it's over.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt. Is Ben Fast yet 2020? The CG, hashtag make Ben Fast in 2020, and Axel's Alive 95. I can confirm. Pretty fucking fast. So I think we'll get it, boys. Thank you so much. That is your incredible pod squad for this week. They will get a shout out again at the end of the show. And if you would like to join Pod Squad, £3 or more. And if you go to streamlabs.com/Podiots donation with an S on the end, you'll find out more information there. Thank you so much. Peter, you are question boy this week.
I am, and I've got questions right here. The first one is from Stephen Brindley, at Stevo Brindley, who says, if you could only choose one song to play every time you walked into a room for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? Stephen says, I'd probably choose the Imperial March. Basic, I know. Which is, I mean, it's a good shout, to be fair.
It's pretty good, yeah.
While you guys have a think, I've got at least an initial answer. It's probably not, it's not having had a lot of thinking time answer, but there was a time back when, do you remember when Game of Thrones was relevant and we hadn't all forgotten
vaguely
that it existed? Yeah. Back in sort of the last few seasons, but not the last season, people used to, like people from the What Culture offices and stuff, would sing the Game of Thrones theme tune, but they would say Austin, Peter Rostin, Peter Rostin, Peter Rostin, and I would just have that every time I walk into a room.
That's good.
The entire Game of Thrones theme tune, but the lyrics are just Peter Austin, and you have to start with Austin, which is the weirdest bit because of the way the sort of the inflection of the song. It's Austin, Peter Rostin, Peter Rost, and that's what I would have.
Wow, that's good. That's
nice.
a powerful choice.
It is, isn't it? I like it. I don't know about you fellas though. If you've got, a tune. I mean, it doesn't have to be a song that introduces you as such. Maybe it would just make you feel good or make you look good as you walk into a room.
I know exactly what I'd go for.
Yeah.
Dancing Queen by Abba. I want to be the dancing queen.
Oh, here he comes.
Every time.
I guess at that point I have to prove myself as the dancing queen.
True. That's a big claim.
The song's playing. I mean, who else has that song playing every time they walk in a room? No one but me.
Only
I'm
the dancing queen.
Thank you very much,
Yeah.
Michael Johnson, Dancing Queen.
That's it. I would hear that, and I wouldn't doubt it, and be like, "Well, he's got the dancing queen music, so who am I to judge?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's him. Goodness, it's a difficult one. Maybe I was gonna say the animated X-Men music from the 90s. You know that.
Oh
one.
yeah,
That one.
Mm-hmm.
But part of me is leaning towards the animated 90s Spider-Man music just because of how batshit 90s it was. You know that Spider-Man, and it's got the weird robot voice over the top.
Oh yeah.
Radioactive Spider-Man, you know that. That's
nice.
it every time, but it's got a really long intro. So everyone would just hear like a sort of web zip sound and it would just go me, like this guitar fretboard just sliding down for about 30 seconds, and then I'd be in the room. So no one would ever hear the good bit.
Right.
But they'd just hear the little web bit and like, oh, here comes Ben. The web boy.
The web boy, fast web boy.
Yeah.
The best thing would be if we all walked into a room at the same time. Just the absolute cacophony of all of this.
Oh, yeah, this is anarchy, isn't it?
Can we all try and do our songs at the same time to see what it sounds like?
Okay. It's difficult to sing the Spider-Man theme song.
If you just do your best job, okay, I'll count everyone in.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Austin,
Dancing
Peter Austin,
Queen,
Peter Austin,
you're
Peter
young,
Austin,
sweet,
Peter
only
Austin,
17.
Peter Austin,
Feel the
Peter
beat
Austin,
of
Peter
the
Austin,
tambourine.
Austin. Okay. Wow. I mean, people will be requesting us to walk into a room at the same time. I think we'll be getting gigs and stuff.
Yes.
Fantastic.
I think that sounded great.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely.
Imagine.
I think I got the lyrics right, I think.
Imagine if that curse or boon, whatever it is, I think it's maybe a curse, is applied to you for the rest of your life, but also for your final entrance into the church or crematorium in the coffin. That's what you've got to come into now.
Radioactive Spider-Man.
Yeah. Love it.
Peter Austin kind of works. It's like quite ominous. Could be sad.
Yeah.
My great grandchildren. I was very busy.
Yeah.
Are all in tears, holding aloft a casket as radioactive Spider-Man plays out.
Would you be in the Spider-Man suit as you went down as well?
I would like to think that there's a Spider-Man suit that's been sort of stretched over the casket, so that it's got sort of like, the arms are dangling because there's nothing
really
in
loose
them.
and fluffy.
Yeah, but it's really taut along the torso.
I just like the image of all of Michael's loved ones sitting in maybe in like a very quiet, like creme or something. No one's even like really talking. They're all just being very respectful and like thinking, sort of having a moment to themselves, and then just out of the silence, it suddenly goes, ha ha ha.
I think there'd be a really sweet sort of a cappella choir version, like a slow dance version for Mikey's final journey.
Oh,
You
yeah.
were the dance.
Oh, no.
As he's lowered into the ground.
Young and sweet, only 27.
Oh, God.
Oh no, he dies this year.
Oh, God, shit. I should have given myself
fuck.
more time. Oh,
Wow.
dear.
And Peter's getting buried in a castle anyway, so that his
that's
music is just appropriate.
It is very appropriate, yeah.
Oh, very
Brilliant. Well, lads, have you got things?
Yeah.
Yeah? Someone wanna thing it?
Yeah. I can do a thing. I can do a thing.
Fucking do.
I fucking will. If I were to ask you, both of you, I want you both to answer this. This is not a rhetorical question.
Right.
That was hard to say ridiculously. It's almost worth just saying it properly. This is not a rhetorical question. Where do you think, and for what purpose, was the chainsaw invented?
Oh.
Where do we think and for what purpose?
I suppose the latter part of the question made more grammatical sense than the first part. For what purpose was the chainsaw invented, Peter Austin?
Well, I'm going to assume, based on the question, that it wasn't invented by sort of lumberjacks or for chopping wood / lodges. So I'm going to say maybe it was invented by a butcher for really just hacking up meat
Hacking away.
in a horrible way. But I've no idea.
You're kind of right, Michael.
Okay.
Oh, I was going to say it was for hacking up meat, but of the alive kind.
Oh, God.
Oh, Mikey, I think you're a little closer there.
Oh, really?
Oh, is it surgical?
Yes, unfortunately, it is, but it gets worse.
Oh, no.
This is an article from babygaga.com, which is a real website, apparently.
Right. The offspring of Lady Gaga, I suppose.
Yes, absolutely. This is from a couple of years ago now, but it doesn't change the historical fact in quote marks with probably a number of asterisks asking for more information. But chainsaws were originally invented for helping with childbirth.
Oh,
my God.
My God, that's way worse. Even if it was surgical or medical, I thought you were going to say for amputations, but...
I mean, that would definitely get the baby out.
Yeah.
Jesus.
In as many bits as you like.
You're probably already clenching your knees together after reading the title, but yes, the chainsaw was originally invented to assist in childbirth. Before the common use of caesarean section, all babies had to be passed through the birth canal, which certainly makes sense. But, as we know, babies can become obstructed in there if they are, it says, if they are breech or too large.
Oh, this just gets worse by the word.
When babies couldn't fit through or get stuck in, or I should say it should be got really, or got stuck in the pelvis, I don't think they do this anymore, the cartilage and ligaments, and in extreme cases, the bone, of the pelvic region were removed to create more space for the baby. Oof. This is called a symphysiotomy, I think.
Nice.
The procedure was originally performed by hand using a small knife and saw to cut through the cartilage of the pelvic joint. I'm reading this as if it's perfectly normal information and words.
Yeah.
This is usually done under local anesthesia and performed in the second stage of labour in order to open up the needed region. The recovery, however, is quite painful, and National Institutes of Health state that patients will be able to walk painfully, it says, after 2 to 14 days from the surgery. However, back in the 18th century, anaesthesia was not readily available, and medical knowledge wasn't as in-depth as it is now. During that time, delivering babies could go wrong quickly, so doctors had to widen the pelvic area ASAP to save the mum and baby's lives, even if this meant cutting into the cartilage and bone.
Oh, God.
Now, if you're already squirming, we're just getting to the chainsaw part. Two doctors, John Aitken and James Jeffrey, invented the chainsaw in the 1780s to make the removal of pelvic bone easier and less time-consuming during childbirth.
Can I just say the last name Aitken for a doctor of babies is brilliant.
It's good. It was powered by a hand crank and looked like a modern-day kitchen knife with little teeth on a chain that wound in an oval. We're sure you're envisioning those loud things that can hack up trees in seconds, but thankfully this one is a little bit less scary and looks more like a medical tool. It's fucking... You want to see it? It's pretty fucking scary.
Yeah,
Pretty fucking scary. Can one of you boys put that in the link dump? There it is. Pretty fucking scary.
Oh, wow. That's an interesting thing, isn't it?
Okay, right. It looks like a gun.
It does look a bit... It looks like something from Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Bloodborne, yes, it would be a bloody
That's
Born.
it.
God.
Still, anything with the word chainsaw, knife, saw, or blade coming at your downstairs in a completely conscious surgery is terrifying. And it says here is the first surgical chainsaw used for symphysiotomies. The chainsaw was soon used for other bone-cutting operations and amputations in the surgical room. It then evolved into a woodworking tool when people noticed how quickly and easily it was to get through, well, anything. It became larger and more powerful and eventually grew to be the monster we know today. Symphysiotomies are no longer performed because caesarean section procedures have been deemed safer. Critics of symphysiotomy, especially in Ireland, state that it has left women with lifelong pain and emotional trauma, understandably.
Yeah.
However, it is still used in some cases depending on the position of the baby and the physiology of the mother.
Oof.
And there we
Wow.
are. There you have it, the unexpected and super terrifying history of the chainsaw. Who would have known that the scariest power tool was originally intended for your most sensitive part? Shudder.
Jesus.
That's horrifying. I never want that anywhere near me and my child.
I was genuinely surprised to find out that information. I just took it for granted that the chainsaw was, a woodworking tool.
Yeah, for cutting things that aren't people.
Yeah, not people. Cutting not people.
Thanks, Baby Gaga.
Yeah, thanks, Baby Gaga. Thank you, Baby Gaga.
Is that a website about childbirth and labour and stuff?
Baby Gaga.
It being called Baby Gaga? Because that seems like the worst... I know, obviously, they don't do it anymore, but it seems like the worst kind of image you want to give to expectant mothers.
There's a lot of pictures of children, babies, and pregnant women, so I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want 7 fun quizzes to predict when you'll have your first baby?
7?
7?
Wow.
That's a lot, isn't it? Some would say it's too many quizzes.
That's a lot of quizzes. Can we quickly do one? Do we have time for that?
Yeah, what do you think, Peter?
Yeah,
We got time?
of course.
Okay.
Thanks, Peter.
I'm going to click on one. We've got BuzzFeed's 6-question quiz. Let's just do that one. That's 6 questions. I don't think that answers it. Pick up... Oh, fuck off, cookies. Pick a baby animal. Monkey, polar bear, goat, rabbit, seal, or pig.
I think Vidiots would pick monkey, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we should... Yeah, we all need to come to a consensus, don't we? Yeah, I think monkey's good.
Okay. Via Getty Images, it says underneath.
Nice.
If you had to pick one of these names for your future baby, which one would you choose? Oh my God. Severus, hashtag, felony, Forsyth, Lucifer, or Gertrude.
It's got to be felony or Forsyth.
Yeah.
I
Which
kind
one?
of think Forsyth because I did not expect that to be an option there.
Me neither.
After hashtag.
Yeah, let's give us
Okay,
Forsyth.
Forsyth. Pick a baby. There's just 6 pictures of babies.
Okay.
I'm starting to doubt the scientific validity of this quiz.
They are babies of different ethnic origins. Let's just pick a number from 1 to 6.
4.
4, sure.
4. Okay, you pick the white one, you fucking racist.
Oh, damn it.
How many children do you want? I don't want kids. 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 tops, or we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, just yeah. See how it goes. We could have unlimited babies in our Vidiots army. That's more subscribers. So yeah.
There's more subscribers. Also, we can enter that competition to win that guy's fortune. So
Hey, there we go.
we'll see what happens. If you had a baby, how would you decorate their bedroom walls? There's sort of bad clouds, weird yellow, green, and red pattern, sort of a pink rosy color in a pattern. It's hard to describe. Can we just go with the numbers again? They're all
Yes.
shit. Which 1 to 6? Which one?
Peter, you go this time.
1.
1. Okay. Finally, what do you think is the most important thing you can give to a child? Financial support, love, values, a belief system, a family, or a sense of duty?
Can we have a sense of duty because it has the word duty in it?
Yeah, that's good. That's funny.
Very good.
Okay. Oh, we'll reveal when you have your first German best in the... You got 31 years old.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
That sort of
Soon,
tracks,
then.
I suppose. Yeah. Couple of years off-ish, thereabouts. Well, there we go. 31 years. How...
Thanks, BuzzFeed.
What a shit website. Okay, there we go.
Oh, God. Someone spent time on that.
It was translated from Spanish, apparently.
Ooh. Fantastic.
Brilliant. Okay.
Was it,
should we
Peter?
move on?
Was it brilliant?
Oh, I'm no, but only because I meant to say stupendous. It
Oh.
wasn't brilliant. It was
Stop it.
even better than that. We got a question here from Jarrod at Like a Glove 90, who says, "Oh boy, it's lockdown. You're stuck in a small one-bedroom apartment. Your bedroom is a decent size, and you have one comfortable queen-size bed, and lockdown will be 8 weeks. But from the VCU, who do you share your cell with?" Now, we're always getting Vidiots Cinematic Universe questions, but I thought we've never really had one like this, where, you've got to share a bedroom with one member of the Vidiots Cinematic Universe and share a bed with them for 8 weeks.
Oh, wow.
It's difficult. I certainly would not pick Psycho Segal because he just
No.
vomits everywhere.
No, absolutely not.
Vengefully.
I'm leading. Does Grimace count in these?
Grimace.
Are you going to eat Grimace's McNuggies, Michael?
Why do you want Grimace?
I don't know.
For the sex?
No. Oh, God. I was just thinking it'd be fun to lie in those buns.
It would be fun.
You could have the bed, and Grimace could just sleep on the floor, sort of on his own buns. I guess.
True. I just think it'd be low maintenance. I think.
true.
Yeah. Big purple boy.
Less space, though.
Oh, true. But
It'd take up a lot
the
of
space
bed.
is filled so beautifully. Ooh.
Yeah, you're right.
How long is it again?
8 weeks.
8 weeks. That's a lot of weeks. Oh, God, I don't know. Because they're all kind of terrible, aren't they?
They are. For 8 weeks, they are. I wouldn't want Dick because he's aggressive and scary. Don't think I'd want DBP necessarily because I feel like the novelty would wear off.
You could sing your songs every day. I think
He
it'd be
could.
kind of entertaining.
He could. It's certainly there's less. If you just got used to living with your celebrity or member of the universe, that's less than it getting annoying. If I came to terms with the fact that I was living with children's TV celebrity Dave Benson Phillips, and after week 3 I was like, oh yeah, that's just Dave, my cellmate. It could be worse. I could be covered in vomit or Grimace buns or whatever. So
It'd be like living in a Butlins.
yeah, so Dave is up there. Maybe Meatface, because then if you get peckish, just
out.
tuck in.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't live with myself if I ate meat face. Destroyed that beautiful boy.
Jeff the Mongoose.
Yeah, because you wouldn't even see him.
Pretty much have the place to myself, wouldn't I?
Yeah, it's a good
Very
point.
good. Yeah.
And he'd alert you to unfamiliar dogs.
See, I've always needed that.
Yeah. Well, there we go. I guess we've
That's it.
already
Fucking solved it, man. Smashed it.
really getting through these questions. Mikey,
Aye.
what have you got for us?
What got for your tea, son?
It's actually quite closely related to the previous tweet, like.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to send across a little screenshot for you, all right?
Okay.
So Vidiots, always on the ball, up to date with the latest trends.
Oh, yeah.
I thought we'd do a tier list.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Look at it. Why are there two? Oh, there's two of a couple
Bobby
of them.
Babaloonies.
There's the two Bobby Babbitt. Oh, there's two Lorraines as well. Ignore that. That
Two
was a...
Lorraines from the London area. I like how
Forgot
she's
about
on.
Lorraine.
No, not her. Anyone but her. So in front of us, we have, I believe, 16 rankable members of the Vidiots Extended Cinematic Universe. This isn't all of them, of course, because that we'd be here all night otherwise. And on the left hand of the screen, we've got ranking. So it starts with Boppis as the tippy toppis of I should have said toppis rather than Boppis.
No.
Boppis is up. I think that's a good word still.
Yeah, I like it.
Fair. And it goes A, B, C, D, and the bottom of the pile is Bumpis. And we're gonna. So this isn't a fight where only one survives. This is just a critical look at the Vidiots family.
Oh, I want to put them all in the Boppis.
Yeah, I know. So it depends sort of what. So for example, right, the first one there on the screenshot is Neil Buchanan, and I love Neil Buchanan, and I'll always love Neil Buchanan, even when it turns out that he was probably like doing bad things in the 70s or something.
And then you have to like him quietly. And not
I'm sure it won't. Yeah, I'll continue to like him quietly. So I would want to put him in Boppis because I think he's just the best. However, Neil Buchanan isn't necessarily, he's not like Meatface tier VCU. So I guess it's just...
There's got to be the wow factor.
Yeah. So, I guess we just have to kind of take everything into account. It's not just how much you like the person.
Yeah, their importance to the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we'll start with Neil Buchanan, who... Well, Neil's masterpiece. That was a good video on Vidiots, wasn't it? I think Neil, just lovely bloke, multi-talented.
Mm-hmm. We did the cartoon thing, the cartoon creator with the control splat. We've done. Haven't we played something else Neil Buchanan related? No, we haven't. No, we played that twice.
Oh, it was a Podiots episode.
We definitely said we'd fuck him, I think, on a Podiots.
Oh, right, okay,
Oh,
yeah.
dear. Sorry, Neil.
We talked about his music as well.
Yeah, of course. He brought us the head.
He's not Banksy, we know that.
I think he's good, but I don't think he's quite A tier.
Yeah, I think B.
I think he's B for,
I'd go
for beautiful.
B for Buchanan, yeah.
Yeah, B for Buchanan. I think that's why he sits nicely. I wouldn't feel bad about that.
Okay.
Okay, next up we've got Steven Segal.
Steven Segal, is it an interesting one?
He's an actual physical. He exists in in the videos as well. He's a physically manifested character.
He's actually one of the oldest friends we've got. I think he came after Billy.
Yeah, we've
Really?
nearly lost his Russian passport so many times.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a miracle that's still around.
I know. I think he was posted to What Culture back in like early Worst Games days. So
Oh, so he's got a legacy.
he has. Yeah.
But is he sexy
I haven't
enough?
seen him for a while though. Well, yeah, he's definitely sexy. There's no doubt about that. God, I don't know. We don't really talk about him on Vidiots though anymore.
No,
There's
he's
Psycho Segal, but not Steven. So
Yeah,
I think more like C. I don't think he's as good as Neil.
he's a seagull.
Yeah, he is. C for is that going to be all of them? Just whichever one they fit into loosely, letters wise.
Next up is D face, Deet face.
Or it gives you bum piss if you eat it. Maybe.
Meatface for me has to be Boppers tier. Meatface is just
Yeah.
one of the greatest things that's ever happened in videos.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree. Just looking at the picture.
It's
I love
astonishingly
that
good.
someone did that at the factory with sausage meat.
And it's on a t-shirt that we sell.
Yeah.
That's true. It's been manifested into merch as well. So, and I think it has to be Boppers tier. Any objections?
No, I'm happy with Boppis.
Boppers he is.
Yeah.
Now we go for the classic Jeff the Mongoose. He's from an older Podiots character, isn't he?
Yeah, we've
Quite a fun one.
We talk about him quite a lot. I think he's up there. I really do think he's right up there. I don't think he's Boppis for me though.
Ooh.
Because while he's a regular fixture, and I want him here all the time, I don't know. I don't look at Jeff. I mean, I can't because he's invisible. But I don't look at the rendering of Jeff there and get quite the same amount of enjoyment as I do out of looking at Meatface, which is just making me smile.
Yeah. I agree. Obviously, there's still room in. We're going to have multiple people in certain tiers. So
yeah.
I still think, on balance, personally, I think he's still Boppis. But
Yeah.
I agree that he's less than Meatface. But I still think Boppis overall.
Okay, I could go. I think I'm happy with Boppis.
Right.
That's fair. That's fair. And I mean, I think he's elevated slightly by the Jeff that was made by a fan, which is hands down still one of my favourite submissions ever. Mm-hmm. It's a work of art.
Oh,
yeah,
big time.
I've still got that. It's in my cupboard in this very room.
And how we move on to Barbara Piss, who is definitely, she moved along into Triple Jump with you. She's arguably had a better life in Triple Jump than she did in Vidiots.
She's had a long life.
Better afterlife.
We've had lots of Babs merch as well. Well, I say lots of one shirt.
One shirt.
Yeah, we've had we've made some money off Babs.
Yeah, she continues to be a fixture of my weekly streams. Not really a fixture of Podiots though.
No,
True.
not quite.
She just appears as a character, much like the others that have come before. That we reference, but I don't know that she's. I don't know. Like, obviously, she's my child, so I feel very strongly about her. But playing devil's advocate, I think she's important to the Vidiot cinematic universe. But in a Podiot sense, she doesn't get brought up that much.
No.
That's true. That's true.
Maybe A in that for that reason then.
Yeah.
If this was sort of including the Triple Jump wider universe as well, the multiverse, then she would be Boppis for sure. But
Yeah.
There you go. Right under Meatface, she looks beautiful.
She's got the meat face.
Dick Machinko, the man, the myth, the legend.
Boppist here. There's no.
He is a Boppers boy, isn't he? Peter, any objections to that?
no, he's got to be, because he would kill us if we didn't.
He's right here. He's looking at me furiously as he always does. Just sat on Batman's shoulder.
Did Dick Machinko actually appear? Do you remember when everyone was raiding Area 51?
Yes, he did.
And I think I was in the Triple Jump offices and we found that he was going to be speaking there. Did he actually do it?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, I don't know if the talk is online, but he was definitely making a guest appearance at some event during that Area 51 raid in 2019.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So he's a man of many talents. He's got his fingers in all the alien pies.
Here's a fun thing about Dick Machinko that Peter and I discovered is that the most physically impressive photo of him that exists online is fake.
Yeah.
If you Google Dick Machinko, there's a photo of this jacked dude with massive arms.
Yeah.
But if you look at the head, it doesn't match any of the other Dick Machinkos with that facial hair and sort of age to them. He's sort of been he's been an old man for a long time, and I don't think he ever looked like that.
Oh, wow. So he's a liar, but he's our liar.
He's our liar.
Okay, beautiful. Brian Butterfield. Could he be anything but Boppis?
Well, yeah, I was going to say, I really want to put him in Boppis, even though we've done a lot of Boppises already. But
Yeah.
I think he has to be up there.
I agree.
Well, we could always do a reshuffling if it gets to things have been a bit tricky. I'll send an updated screenshot of how the rankings are looking. But I just think the amount of times he's referenced,
Yeah.
the voice,
He's a Boppis man. He's a Boppis man. I'm gonna
Cheggers.
tweet out the. Oh my god! I'm gonna tweet out the basic non-filled in ranked.
Yeah,
thing,
cool.
so people can see.
Oh dear.
Cheggers is next.
Yeah.
D.
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 No, he's not quite Bumpus. Fair enough.
He got his knob out in the jungle.
I feel like all we've done is laugh at him.
Yeah.
After he
yeah.
died,
His game was shit as
his
well.
game was shit.
Ich bin Cheggers.
Oh,
Sorry,
I've been
but
Cheggers.
you're a D. Got Milo up next.
Milo is like, from the Vidiots year that we had before. Remember when Vidiots ended? It didn't change, it ended.
It did end. Yeah.
Yes,
I think at the time he was top tier stuff, but Milo now, I'm not saying, he's like down near the Bumpus end, but I don't think he's top tier anymore personally.
I think he was a smash hit when it happened, but yeah, he hasn't had the
The staying power.
yeah, that's it. So I would argue he's a C boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Poor Milo.
From one purple boy to another.
We move on to I've forgotten his name. I just said
Grimace,
it.
you want to share a bedroom with him for a month, Mikey?
Yeah.
So sorry, Grim. I love you. It's okay. Grimace manifested in a birthday cake. We've all eaten them McNuggies.
I think B for buns, B for birthday.
Yeah, you got to get them buns, hun.
Mid to top tier, but not quite Boppus.
How happy were you, Ben, to receive that cake? What?
Really thrilled because he asked me, a lot if I was craving his McNuggies, and of course I never say anything so as to not ruin the dynamic of the relationship. But you just took care of all of that for me, like good friends,
That's what good friends do.
Mm-hmm.
I think B's fair. Next up is Scandal Penguin, another actual...
Oh, is that who it is?
Yeah.
Oh, is it? I thought you were just going to say Feathers McGraw.
Yeah.
No, that's Scandal. It's the closest thing I could find to a representation of Scandal Penguin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Scandal Penguin is good.
Yeah. I still like Scandal Penguin. There's another fairly old one, but...
I don't know, part of me... Because we don't really say Scandal Penguin anymore. We do still say Scandal Pending, which is obviously where Scandal Penguin came from.
True.
I feel like... Because C seems pretty low, but I would put Scandal Penguin on a similar level to Steven Seagal in terms of I haven't seen it for nearly a year now because we've been at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, bless.
You're right.
I think I'd agree. Sorry, Mr. S. Penguin. Michael Jugson.
Boppis, yeah.
No, he couldn't be anything but Boppis. That
No question.
We did Michael Jugson impressions when we first spoke to each other earlier before we started recording.
Yeah.
Involuntarily.
somehow this weird video of a drugged up northern man has had the staying power beyond many a celebrity. He's just...
I think alongside Meatface, Michael Jugson is my top Vidiots meme. I think Mimi
MVP.
Yeah,
he's just the best. Dave Benson Phillips.
Oh, I mean, he's also one of those, though, isn't he?
I think he is. Yeah.
I'm always slightly scared of Dave Benson Phillips, but I don't know if that's a downside. There's always a bit of me that's scared that if he sees me in public, he might hurt me.
Just leave him out of it.
Yeah, we've done everything but leave him out of it. I'm sorry.
Remember, he tweeted us out of the blue like earlier this year. Just like, hey, I'm doing this thing soon. And we're like, oh, best of luck with it, Dave. And then he's never tweeted us again. I don't know if he still follows us, actually.
Oh. Fucking better. Let's have a look. Dave Benson. Actually, he follows us. So I think for that.
Keep him in Boppis tier. Otherwise, he would have been A. Or Bumpis, maybe.
Yeah, if he didn't follow us, that would have been instant Bumpis. Okay, next on the lineup, there's only a few left, is Uncle Fatty. Someone who I brought along as a story, but I just love a lot. I think he's great. He was the fat McCork who... McCork, is that how you pronounce it? Macaulay McCorkin?
Yeah, Macaulay
McCorkin,
yeah.
He's the fat monkey who stole a lot of food and then got taken to a weight loss centre and escaped and was never found again.
Yeah.
Definitely, I will argue he's not had the staying power.
Yeah, that's the sad thing about him. I think he could still go in like A or B because I really like Uncle Fatty, but he's just not.
It's just fun.
Yeah, that picture.
Yeah, the he is phenomenal. Look at him. I mean, how could you not? Well, I can't even. The photo's so small, I can't really pick out any specific features. He's just a circle,
just a head and then a shape.
He's just a big furry circle. But yeah, I think it's the lack of staying power again. I would put him on a Boo Cakes, a Neil Boo Cake, or a Jeff tier. I'm
agreeing. He's a B boy.
Yeah,
big boy.
Rules Boss.
Oh, Rules Boss again. Rules Boss hasn't really stuck around in Vidiots land.
No.
Very much a triple jump property now.
That's true. Yeah, I think he couldn't be moonlighting. He can only have one job at a time. He's a busy man.
Barely do one job, really.
Yeah, fucker.
Yeah, I think as a Podiots character, I think he's almost down to kind of sea level now.
Oh,
really.
Below sea level.
He's not below sea level, but climates are changing, and he's maybe one of the first to be lost beneath the waves.
I'm happy with sea level.
Yeah, I
think
could go for C. Yeah.
I'm just going to put him right above our friend Cheggers, so it looks like he's wearing the Rules Boss hat. There we go.
There we go.
Good.
Delightful.
Billy Ray Walrus.
Bumpis.
Wait, sorry.
Get him out of here.
Oh, he's awful. No.
Boppis,
a special
King
golden
tier.
boy.
Yeah. Is there a level above Boppis?
Yeah, I think he needs his own. He shouldn't really be. It's not really fair for him to run in this.
Yeah, fair enough.
Race.
I'll create a special tier, the Billy tier.
Okay, just on his own.
Well done, Billy. Okay, we're down to the final two. Bobby Babalooney.
She still gets brought up a lot.
She does.
She does still get brought up a lot. Mm-hmm. And I think I sent this to you guys a little while ago, but her website is the best thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just send it over again to remind you. But she actually has a website where she showcases her work, babalooney.com, and it's all
/twisted creations. Oh my god.
Oh, the SpongeBob.
Oh, it says load failed at first while they slowly load in.
Okay, I'm just going to tweet the SpongeBob because am I breaking any rules here? Because it's her, it's her stuff. I'm going to tweet it. Fuck it. Yeah.
Go on.
And I like that. I think she's quite pun friendly as well. I think.
Yeah, true.
It's sort of sometimes there's a bit of a dry spell where we don't have a lot of Babalooney action, but then out of nowhere someone will. We'll be talking about, baboons, and someone will say, more like Bobby Bababooney or whatever, and we'll fall about laughing, won't we? We will fall about laughing.
Every time.
I think it's important to remember our past. Bobby Babalooney is a foundation of Podiots.
Yes. First proper episode, I think.
Yeah.
Can I read you some of these names of her balloon creations?
Are they legally different?
Oh, they're very legally different. Yeah, so there's Cookie Monster. It's called Me Want Cookie. The Little Mermaid is called Mermaid Beauty. Mm-hmm. There's Sponge Dude. Elmo is called Red Monster, not.
Yeah, I've just seen that. Mike.
Yeah,
Mike Wazowski is just called Are You Scared Now?
Lightning McQueen is just called Race Car.
Yeah. What? There's what I'm guessing is supposed to be a giraffe, but just looks like a sheep. It's called I'm Very Tall. But it's not a giraffe. It doesn't look anything like one. I only know it's meant to be one because it's called I'm Very Tall.
Is the name giraffe copyright protected or something?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Spider-Man's called Webster Hat.
Webster Hat.
There's an octopus here called Octoloon.
Oh my god.
Santa Stick is a good one.
There's one that looks like a sort of brown squid on a tree, but I know it's meant to be a monkey because it's just called I Love Bananas. Which is just great.
That's amazing. Okay, I didn't mean to twist anything towards Bobby Babalooney there, but I think
I see what you did there.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
She is an important character. I don't think Boppus though. She's not Boppus material.
Yeah, I could go for A. Sorry.
Yeah.
I agree. And lastly, Lorraine from the London area.
We don't have a single Bumpus, and the thing is, Lorraine has brought us so much joy, but she's also a terrible character some strange sad person plays online for some reason.
And the way they play her is with no remorse. Like some people who have characters on the internet, they will still pick their battles, or they won't be too mean to people who don't understand. But Lorraine from the London area goes after people who don't get that Lorraine is not a real person. For a time, the Yogscast, I think, kind of didn't know at first whether she was real or not, because she's not like Peter Molyneux on Twitter, who says my cutting edge idea for the PS5 is I'm going to keep loading times because they show how cutting edge the game must be for it to take so long to load, things like that. Whereas Lorraine sometimes came across as a bit sinister.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Lorraine started off as quite a fun, innocent troll account, and if you check it now, it's. I think the word is clout chasing. They're just trying to get a rise out of anyone by just being a horrible person, and it's actually quite tiresome to keep following them. But I still do.
You still do for science.
The consolation is that she's called Lorraine from the London area, and every time I hear that, it's still funny. So, but maybe because Bumpus is empty, we should just bum-piss Lorraine.
Yeah, I agree. I think if things stayed as they were with trying to sell the Sun's hamster online, should be a bit higher. But Lorraine, you ruined it for everyone. You're getting in bum piss.
Yeah, sorry. I hope you're still enjoying collecting Vectress or whatever it was.
Peugeots.
Peugeots.
I'm just looking now. I'm trying to find her shop again, see what she's got going on.
Hold on.
God.
Lorraine right now is just kind of like throwing tweets towards anyone with a following in the hopes that they get a rise. Is it just, oh, you lefties, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Trying too hard, Lorraine.
Yeah. Sorry, Lorraine, but you ruined it. And there we have it. There's our tier list. I'll quickly run through who's in what area. So Billy has his own supreme ranking as supreme leader of Vidiots and Triple Jump. And then Boppis, we got Meatface, Dick. Oh my god, his name. I can't remember his name.
Grimace.
Brian.
Oh, Brian.
Brian. My goodness, Mikey.
Oh, sorry, my brain collapsed there. We've got Michael Jugson and Dave Benson Phillips. A is Barbara Piss and Bobby Babaluni. B is Buchanan, Jeff, Grimace, and Uncle Fatty. C is Rules Boss, Steven Segal, Milo, and Scandal Penguin. D is Cheggers, and Bumpiss is Lorraine. I feel quite happy with that.
What a journey. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, thank you, Michael.
That's all right. I'm glad we got asking the real questions.
Yeah. I hope you're going to make that tier list available to everyone when the podcast goes out. Can you do that? Can you make a URL for it?
I'll figure something out.
Or people can make their own, I guess, based on...
Oh, actually, yeah, I can share the link to it so you can make your own. So if you disagreed with us, let us know.
Let us know. Good. We've got a question here from Paul at Paul Zaremba16, who says, 2020 is dead. You boys and girls, or girls and boys, have stopped everything evil that was this one year. The pandemic, politics, the Avengers video game, and so on. We've done it, everyone. We've killed it. We've killed 2020. Yes. Congratulations. Yes. Fuck yeah. How do you celebrate? Off to the pub? Quiet night in? A long weekend? Okay, love you, bye. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Paul.
So this isn't necessarily a question of how do you celebrate things, in your own, under normal circumstances, because I'm a fairly quiet night in kind of guy. But I think if tomorrow we woke up and the news said 2020 never happened, welcome to 2019, I would want to go for a big night out. And I'm not one for nights out, but I miss it.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Just being drunk in a dark room with loud music it's something you can try and replicate at home, but it just ends up being really sad and miserable.
Yeah.
And believe us, we've tried.
Oh man, what about the mice? Have you tried it with the mice yet?
Oh, maybe actually no. We put little party hats out. Oh, I guess that's all you need is more numbers. It'd be a bit sad if you're in a club. But just
get some,
make
some more people.
I hasten to add, of course, that whenever, if and when there's some sort of major breakthrough with coronavirus, that doesn't mean we can all just go to a club the next day. Needless to say, it's not going to go away overnight at any point. Even when a vaccine gets released and even when they've vaccinated more than half the population, it's not going to go away going to sleep one night and wake up in the morning and it's gone. But, just a PSA.
Yeah.
This is all fantasy. If we woke up tomorrow and it had never happened, this is what we would do.
I was thinking about having a quiet night in, but then I realised, oh, you fucking idiot. That's exactly what you've been doing every night for 8 months. Yeah, I think I'd probably go out too, get all the boys together from work and just go out and get drunk.
Yeah.
And then drink loads and then in a weird move, right? Intentionally sort of give myself a hangover in that I won't eat when I get back in. I'll just get into bed and go to sleep. And then I sort of like setting myself up for failure in that fashion so I can have the much beloved but rarely enjoyed, and definitely not these days enjoyed, hungover bed takeaway.
Yeah.
The following day. That's how I would go about it. Intentionally poison myself with alcohol to the point that I'm uncomfortable the next day. Yeah, and then soothe myself with grease.
Sounds excellent.
In addition to the drunk night out, I'd just be shaking everybody's hand.
I'm going to lick everything. Just like
yeah,
it.
toilet seat, licked it, bam. It would be a night of germs. I mean, we've gotten rid of Corona, but not the other ones. But
Yeah.
I'm still going to celebrate in style.
We're all going to come down with flu for sure, but never mind.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Right, I've still got a thing to do, would you believe?
Let's go, Peter. Tell us.
Let's do it. Oh God, where is it now? I had it open before.
Beans.
Here it is. I've got it. Right. So, in fact, let me give you a bit of background. There is a Wikipedia. This is a weird Wikipedia, sort of. There's a Wikipedia page called Fearsome Critters. And in North American folklore, fearsome critters were tall tale animals jokingly said to inhabit the wilderness in or around logging camps, especially in the Great Lakes region. Today, the term may also be applied to similar fabulous beasts. For example, so it's kind of a joke that you would tell either to your friends as a laugh, or they're the kind of thing that people would tell tourists about as though they really existed. So I don't know if you've heard of drop bears in Australia.
Okay.
Which are a kind of really aggressive, monstrous kind of koala that sits in a tree, and if you walk underneath it, it will drop down and like attack you. And I think they tell tourists about it as a joke. And likewise, apparently some people in Scotland like to tell sort of Americans and Europeans that, if you go into those woods on a walk tomorrow, you might see they've got wild haggis up there. So if you keep your eyes out, you might see one. So that's what we're dealing with here. Now I've got there's a whole list of them on Wikipedia. I've picked some, and I've also made up 3 of them, and I want you to try and spot the 3 false ones. Because they're all very silly, and it might be difficult to separate the silly from the fake. Well, they're all fictional, obviously, but here we go. So these were all tales told around campfires in logging areas in America, in I guess the sort of 1800s, citation needed, early 1900s. Yeah. So we've got the axe handle hound. It reputedly subsisted on axe handles left unattended. It's mentioned in a book of imaginary beings. Okay.
What a terrifying beast.
It would eat your axe handles. We've got the command-go, which is a double-sided hare whose 2 heads occasionally fight with each other when they can't agree on which direction to go.
Okay.
There's the Dungavan hooter, a crocodile creature with no mouth, instead having huge nostrils. It uses its tail to pound loggers into gas, which it then inhales for sustenance.
Wow!
That's a lot of pounding.
It beats you into a cloud form. Should I just go through them all first, and then you can decide afterwards?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. We continue with the Gumbaroo, a rare, hairless, bear-like creature with skin that's nearly invulnerable, repelling all attacks except fire, which will cause the Gumbaroo to combust in a massive explosion.
Whoa.
Nice. Is the exact wording I've got here. We've got the Nottacough, a honey badger-like creature which dare not cough, as it... Oops, hang on, I've just closed the... As it will be perfectly turned inside out and die instantly. That's 2 violent deaths in a row we've just had, actually. There's the Sidehill Gouger, a beast legged for hillsides, having legs one side taller than the other, thus always travelling in a circular path.
I like that.
There's the Squonk, which is the most melancholic of creatures. Because of its deformed countenance, it refuses contact with all life and will dissolve in its own tears if ever gazed upon.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's
sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gilly-galoo bird, a bird that lays square eggs, so they do not roll.
Oh, that'd be smart. Come on, evolution, get at it.
Yeah. The Goofus bird, a backwards flying bird that builds its nests upside down. The fur-bearing trout, a species of trout which grows a thick coat of fur for warmth in its cold climate.
Cute.
The hoop snake, a snake which bites its tail to enable it to roll like a wheel. And the syrup bee, a variety of bee that, instead of honey, makes syrup inside maple tree trunks.
Oh, wow.
There you go. So, can run through them all again, one more time. And if you want to call out any of them that sound fake, then please do. There's the axe handle hound, the one that eats axe handles left unattended.
Mm-hmm. I'm feeling true because it's a cautionary tale. I feel like I could see that being told. Don't leave your axes lying around.
Yeah.
It's true.
Oh.
That one is mentioned in George Louis Borges' Book of Imaginary Beings, apparently. That's a real one.
Nice.
There's the come and go. Double-sided hare with two heads. They'll occasionally fight with each other if they can't agree on which direction to go.
I'm unsure about this one. For some reason, I'm leaning towards fake.
Yeah,
Right.
the name makes it sound sort of like a Pokemon, almost.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't know.
You can wait if you want till we get to the end.
Okay.
I'll make a note of the come and go.
Come and go, yeah. The Dungaven Hooter, the crocodile with no mouth that smashes people into gas form and then it inhales them for sustenance.
I think that's true.
Yeah, I want that to be true.
Yeah, that's true, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
The Gumbaroo, the hairless bear with skin that's nearly invulnerable, but if you set fire to it, it dies in a massive explosion.
I'm going to say that one's fake.
That is true,
Ah.
and it's the exact wording of Wikipedia.
Oh, God.
Oh, my
It's so
God.
detailed.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. The Nottacough, a honey badger-like creature which dare not cough, as it will be perfectly turned inside out and die instantly. So it just coughs its innards to outwards, I suppose.
Oh, all of these sound fake.
I know, it's really hard.
They do, don't they? Only 3 of them are made up.
I'm trying to picture a scenario where someone would say this, and I'm leaning towards fake because it just imagine saying that to someone and keeping a straight face. Some of the other ones, I mean, they're all ridiculous, but I just feel like a coughing honey badger, was it?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't cough, otherwise it goes inside out.
Yes,
But
yes. I'm gonna go fake.
oh, you're 2 for 2, Mikey. That's also fake.
Nice one.
Boy.
Well done. Here we go. The side hill gouger, a beast legged for hillsides, having legs one side taller than the other, thus always travelling in a circular path.
That just sounds like the haggis myth. You know, whether...
But is that true or false, though, is the question.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if you've lifted it from another one and made your own. I'm going to say it's fake.
That one's real in the sense that
darn.
it's one that they talked about. The squonk, the most melancholic of creatures. Because of its deformed countenance, it refuses contact with all life and will dissolve in its own tears if ever gazed upon.
Oh.
So sad. Don't want that one to be true.
I'm gonna say true.
It's true.
Oof.
The gilly-galoo bird that lays square eggs so they don't roll away.
That's fake.
Oh, I'm going true for that one.
Oh, that's true as well.
Oh, damn it. I'm really bad at this.
The goofus bird, a backwards flying bird that builds its nests upside down.
That sounds so ridiculous. They all are, but just something about, this bird is so backwards that it does everything backwards.
That one's fake.
It's true.
Oh, for fuck's sake. The law of averages, I've got to get one right.
Yeah.
just keep saying fake. You can
We're
do
still
it.
looking for 2 fake ones, I think. We've only
Okay.
identified 1 fake one so far. There's the fur-bearing trout, a species of trout which grows a thick coat of fur for the cold climate.
Well, that's fake.
That's true.
I'm just going to say it with increasing levels of confidence until it happens.
The hoop snake, which bites its tail to roll like a wheel.
True. I want that to be true.
Ben, what do you think?
That's fake, isn't it?
It's true. Which, if you've really been doing the maths, means we've only got 2 left, and they must therefore both be fake. So, we've got the syrup bee, which is a variety of bee that makes syrup inside maple trees.
That's true.
That is true. No, it's not. It's fake. And the other fake one, if we go back, was indeed the come and go.
Oh, okay.
The come and go is indeed a bit Pokemon-ish, really. It's a double-sided hare that fights with
Amazing.
with itself. So there we go.
It sounds almost true, though. I feel like that could be something that would be true, but you've done us. You've done us, Peter.
You've really got us. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hope you enjoyed those.
That was lovely.
There were way more as well, but I left out the ones that were less exciting. We've got a final question. Trish the Dish at I Will Lie Awake on Twitter asks, is there anything on the internet you wish you could unsee?
Oh, plenty of things.
Yes.
God, what is what is something that I can even say?
Oh, God, there's one thing I found on the internet. Well, it's on Reddit. It's what is it? It's the feeding fetish where you want people to get really big. But there's a subreddit of like people who are in the community, and I really hope it's all fantasy because these are like. Oh, it's just terrifying the way people talk like, oh, I want someone to be so big and so fat that they're totally useless as a human. I'd find such pleasure in watching this blob just shovel food into its mouth. Mm-hmm. And it's just post after post after post after post. Like, does these horrible, horrible things. Like, it's not the most visually disgusting, but it's kind of sent chills down my spine.
Yeah.
And I need to remember the name of the subreddit because it's just downright terrifying, and it's kind of stuck with me a bit.
Horrible.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Oh, that and the video of two Japanese ladies vomiting on each other that my cousin showed me when I was 8.
Oh, nice.
That was going to be my exact thing that I was going to say, which is because fortunately for me, I don't think I've ever actually seen Blue Waffle.
Oh.
So there's lots of shock, there's all the shock sites and stuff. And I've seen Lemon Party. I don't know if I ever saw Meat Spin. But I didn't see Blue Waffle. But what I did see was what I think is probably the one you're talking about, Michael. It was the URL used to be like eatyoursoup.com or
that makes me feel like crazy.
.jp or whatever. And it was in this really nice like white room, if I remember rightly. It was like in it looked like a photo studio, like white box rooms where you have like family photos and stuff. That's my memory of it anyway. But yeah, there was this girl like lying down on the floor, and they were just like being sick on her face, like really close up, just the worst. But I think the fact that I think it kind of says it all that I remember that it was called Eat Your Soup or Eat My Soup. That was just the worst thing. I'm
really glad I was going to have dinner after.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good.
So that's mine. The one with the people being sick on each other. I say the one as though there's not probably like 50 videos like that on the internet.
Yeah, that's the thing. I could pick another disgusting video quite easily, I think.
Yeah.
But instead, I'm going to go for the first piece of internet media that properly scarred me from albinoblacksheep.com. And it was an like my friend put it on for me and said, "Oh, watch this with headphones on." And it was the like spooky ambient music, and I think I've discussed this with you before, Peter. I don't think I've talked about it on here before, where it was the Lord's Prayer recited backwards, which is really spooky. And then at the end, it was just the usual like what we've come to expect from like traditional jump scare trash videos, where it's just loud, like a really loud noise, sort of a screamy noise, and then a close-up of a scary zombie lady face. And oh my God, fucking ruined me. Absolutely destroyed me. So
did you find it scary that the Lord's Prayer was being said backwards, or did that not bother you as such?
Oh no, I was really unnerved, but I was like, why is he showing me this? Like, okay, this isn't so scary.
Yeah.
And then it's like, rah, and that was it. That was me done. So could have done without that, I think.
Brilliant. Wow. Well,
my perennial jump scare.
There's lots that we'd rather forget, and there's probably a lot more than we could actually say if we really sat down and made a list.
Absolutely.
There's plenty. I've seen videos of people actually dying on the internet and stuff.
Oh boy,
like getting hit by cars and shot. And
it's good stuff. It's great. The internet's amazing, isn't it?
It's great, yeah. Wowie.
There we go. That's the end of the podcast.
Incredible. Peter, thank you for bringing along those questions.
You're welcome. It was a big one today, wasn't it?
It was a really big one.
Feels like it anyway.
Thank you to everybody who's listened and who has submitted questions as well. We really appreciate it. If you go to store.yogscast.com, there's some merchandise there, right, Michael?
Oh, damn right. If you go to store.yogscast... Oh, you just said that. I don't need to say the URL again. If you go to that website and you mosey on over to the Vidiots section, you'll find some beautiful Vidiots merch. Ooh. And as we mentioned before, we've got three of the three. We've got a t-shirt. Oh, God, I'm getting my words out right now, aren't I? There's a lovely t-shirt of Podiots Legends, and... 3 of those 4 were on the tier list. Psycho Segal, sadly, I didn't put on the tier list. But if you want to see Meatface, Jeff the Talking Mongoose, and Bobby Babalooni creation on a t-shirt, you can go over there. And the best thing, if you use code VIDIOTS at checkout, right, you'll get 10% off.
No.
And not just on our stuff.
What?
Everything.
Wow.
Absolutely everything.
Stop it.
Just use code VIDIOTS at checkout and you'll get 10% off everything on the Yogscast store.
Wow. Amazing.
Wowie.
Thank you, Michael. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all.com/Vidiots official. Twitch.tv/Vidiots official. We do some streams there sometimes. I know last week I said, or last episode, my friend Ben might be coming up and then we can, it's lockdown 2. He is due to come up after the end of lockdown, but who fucking knows what's going to happen. Either way, twitch.tv/Vidiots official. If you go there, sign up, click follow, you'll be notified when we go live. Not that we, won't post it on social media anyway, but you go do that. Why not?
Why not?
Streamlabs.com/Podiots donations with an S on the end. Donate £3 or more to get a shout out at the beginning and the end of the show and join Pod Squad. Here, once again, is the Pod Squad for this week. Michael?
Come, Bob, square penis. Lord Mayor's Poupiere. So what was SpongeBob called on the Bobby Babalooni website?
Sponge Dude, I think.
Pun Bob. It doesn't work at all. I can't work it in.
Damn it.
Damn it. Lord Mayor's Poupiere, lamb spam and jam toasty. Jason Alonby, the generous Tommy the Wank Engine, and sometimes naked on his bathroom floor. Stephen Scodes, a pile of yesterday's cum. K. Dewey, always sunny in Wilhelmdelphia. Gooey Bug Spittoon, the generous but not as generous as he could have been Apple CEO Steve Jobs, Akshell93, who was very, very generous, thank you. I pissed Ben's bed at What Culture, there we go. Trunter's Bumpis Boppis, Peter's cunting daughter, Chav Ramirez, Lord Brotovich, Tobias Weatherburn, who was very generous, thank you, and Smelly Bummy Plops in My Tummy.
Also, Stukalicious, Katie Kinsolo, Emily Lemons, Flap Slap McQuack, Kevin from Con, who was very generous. Thank you, Kevin. Poyoyon _ Stapler or something like that. I don't know. Arthur from Natural 9, Specky Becky, Dominic Cummings is Goings, Weddy Feber, Kithes Bors 420, Four Seasons Tot Allen Scaping.
Very well done.
2 first names. Buy Art Pop on iTunes, very generous, thank you very much. Axel's Alive 95, Cares of Gallifrey, very, very generous. I'm 44, I should know better. Prince Beefcakes, The Lovable Kazi, and Ben's Breaklight Spider.
Finally, we've got Trans Rights, Donak, who is very generous, Count Every Vote Killer, the unbelievably disgustingly generous Pollen Packed Pipe, thank you so much. The Gay Penguin Agenda, a very generous mystery sender who was just averagely generous. Meet the Facekers, Hasty Diatribe. Oh, I think I said Fort Wendy maybe earlier. Oh no, it's Ford Wendy. I'm not entirely sure. My apologies if I got that wrong earlier. Vidiots is changing. The very generous Peter gets hit by a truck. The even more generous Wally, Mr. Macca, Fintristram PLC, very, very generous Matt 66727, is Ben Fast Yet 2020, the CG, hashtag Make Ben Fast in 2020, and Axel's Alive 95. Thank you so much, everybody. You are incredible, and your generosity means the world to us. So thank you so much. Once again, streamlabs.com/Podiots donations, £3 or more if you would like to join Pod Squad. Mikey, where can people find you?
Best place to find me is at Parrotboy on Twitter, where I post things that happen in my life occasionally. It's also where you'll find updates on when I'm streaming as well as on the Vidiots Twitter. I haven't streamed too much recently, but I will be getting back into it soon. I promise.
Nice. Peter, where can people find us?
They can find us everywhere that's worth being at Team Triple Jump. We're on YouTube and Twitch and Twitter and Facebook. YouTube and Twitch, of course, is where we're doing all of our content. We stream 3 times a week, soon to be 4 times a week, actually. And also, we make videos that may be familiar to you, such as Rules Boss stuff and cooking and worst games ever and lots of other things. Some of them we don't do right now because of the situation, but, there's a back catalogue, so go check those out.
Absolutely. Finally, leave us an iTunes review or a review/rating on your platform of choice. It helps something to do with algorithms or Al Gore's rhythms, whichever you prefer, I suppose. That's all. Do we have a final question? No. Okay.
No.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Do the Vidiots tier list.
Do the tier list, yeah. It'll be available on Twitter or YouTube or something.
It's already in the link. It's already in the tweet thread, so you can just do that. Do it. Try it yourself.
Try it yourself.
And send it to us. We want to see it. Cool. All right. Well, thanks so much for doing the podcast, guys.
Oh, cheers for having us.
Yeah, no worries.
You're welcome. You can't do without you, so I'm thrilled. Okay. See you next time, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.